This is question number 4, and it asks us to find the standard form and the general form of the equations of the circle's two endpoints of a diameter are 1, -2, and 9, 6. So what we first need to do is find the midpoint of that line, because the midpoint of our diameter is going to be the center of our circle. So I've got 9, 6, and 1, -2. Yes. So I'm going to find the midpoint just by doing 9 minus 1 over 2 and 6 minus a -2 over 2. So that's going to be 8 over 2, which is 4, and 8 over 2, which is 4. So what I'm going to do is I can take either point. I'm probably going to take the lower point and add 4 to both the x and y values. And that will give me my midpoint of 5, 2. Because what this looks like is, on our graph, we've got some point down here and some point up here. And that's our diameter, and we want, whatever this point is right here. So we're going to take this point once we get the midpoint. We're going to add however many units, or we could take our further point and subtract that many units. And then same with our y, we're going to add that many units or subtract that many units. So if we subtracted 4 and 4 from this, we would still get 5, 2. So that's our midpoint. So the standard form of our circle can be based off that. However, we need a little bit more information, because even though we have the diameter, we don't necessarily have our radius. And so we can, since we found the midpoint here, we can do the distance formula to figure out the distance of just our radius. So remember, we'll get distance is equal to the square root of, and I can use either of those points. I'll use 9, 6, 5, and 2 of 9 minus 5 squared plus 6 minus 4 squared, 6 minus, my point is 5, 2 minus 2 squared. So that my distance gives me the square root of 9 minus 5 is 4 squared plus 4 squared, which is equal to 16 plus 16, which is 32. So in our standard form of our equation, we have x minus h, which is 5 squared, plus y minus k, which is 2 squared, is equal to, remember that's our r squared, so it's equal to 32. So that's in standard formula. And in general formula, all we're going to do is square those terms out. So we get x squared minus 5x minus 5x minus 10x plus 25 plus y squared minus 2y minus 2y is minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 32. So we have x squared minus 10x plus y squared minus 4y. 25 plus 4 is 29. And then we're going to subtract 32 over. And we know that this is just the difference between 29 and 32 is 3. So it's going to be minus 3. So your general formula, I'm just going to substitute that in, is x squared minus 10x plus y squared minus 4y minus 3 is equal to 0. And that is how you find the general formula and standard formula for this question.